What's up, guys? Welcome to our brand new channel, Team Top Deck, where we're going to be bringing you tons of Yu-Gi-Oh content. So if you'd like to help a brand new channel out, feel free to hit that like and subscribe and tune into the other videos that we'll be posting. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a deck profile of Branded Zombie. We're going to be mixing some Branded and some Zombies. I love Zombies. Zombies are extremely fun, but the unfortunate part is that in this format, they're not that strong. So I decided to add a little Branded to it, and we all know that Branded's a top 3 deck right now. So it does work good because Doom King is an amazing boss monster, but unfortunately by himself, people know how to out him. So that's why we add some fusion monsters to back him up. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it. So we're gonna start off with 3 Banshees. Banshee gives us Zombie World, which is extremely important for all of our plays, so she is a must-have. 3 Unizombies, probably the best zombie ever made. One, it's a tuner. It could change levels every time it uses its effect, which is hand to graveyard and deck to graveyard. And for zombies, we need our zombies in the graveyard. 2 Solitaire. Solitaire serves for one purpose, and that's to bring out Unizombie. So instead of having 3 Unizombies, now we have 5. I used to run 3 Solitaires, but once I added Branded to it, I had to start cutting some cards out. I only run 2 Glow of Bloom. I don't think you should run more than 2, because you don't want to... she could be bricky, because you got to send her to the graveyard. But once you send her to the graveyard, you do end up getting your boss monster. And you only have 2 Doom Kings, so that's why you don't need more than 2 Glow Blooms. Doom King is an amazing boss monster. If a zombie activates its effect, you can negate it or you can banish a monster. And when our field spell Zombie World's on the field, that means any monster activates its effect. 2 Mizuki. I really want to run 3, but right now I'm running 45 cards in the deck, so I'm only limited to 2. Mizuki could bring back a zombie monster from your graveyard by banishing itself. And with Zombie World, that means all your monsters become zombies. 1 Shang-Chi. She's pretty much a Foolish Burial. Also, when she gets banished, you could banish another monster and special summon her to the field. She's a level 6, so she can help you get into some of your synchros. 1 Mad Mauler. Really good card when he's in the graveyard. If you have a level 6 or higher, you could drop their level by 2 and special summon them to the field, and then you could go into some good synchro plays. It does lock you into zombies though when you use that effect. So that was it for the zombies. 3 Alubers. Aluber gets you a Branded Fusion, which is really good. 2 Fallen of Albaz. You could get away with 1, but nowadays we have decks that they could banish the top cards of your deck, and if this card gets banished, you're pretty much just playing with zombies. I run 3 Ash. Ash is very, very strong in this format. If you Ash the correct play, you will have like a huge advantage on your opponent. Onto the spells. 3 Zombie World. Extremely important to have Zombie World on the field. It helps you out a lot, and sometimes it could mess up your opponent big time. 3 Branded Fusion. Amazing card. If you have Branded Fusion and Zombie World at the same time, forget about it. You have both your boss monsters on the field. 2 Branded Opening. This gets you to special summon a Luber. So now instead of having just 3 Branded Fusions, you pretty much have 8 in this deck. 2 Super Polys. I have a really good Super Poly target in the extra deck. I'll show you guys later. 2 Dark Ruler No More. Really good way to shut down your opponent's board, so then you could just go on with your combos peacefully. 1 Foolish Burial. Obviously zombies, we need them in the graveyard. 1 Change of Heart, so you could take your opponent's monster. Now onto the traps. Really, really good trap right here. Rivalry of the Warlords. If you have rivalry of the Warlords and Zombie World on the field, forget about it. Your opponent is literally stuck with one monster on their field. Because once their monster touches the field, it becomes a zombie. And unless they have zombies in their extra deck or their regular deck, that's all they have. So that's why Rivalry, you have to play at 3 when you have Zombie World. You have to play 3. And then 3 Imperms. Extremely good card. Obviously, to negate effects of monsters. You could also negate effects of trap cards on the field if you set them first and then activate it. Another thing I forgot to mention about Rivalry, like you could completely shut down Kashtira with this in Zombie World. If you have Zombie World, you go first, you set this card, you have Zombie World on the field. When it's their turn, as soon as they set one monster, you activate Rivalry, and that's it. You really can't do much after that. So that was the main deck. Onto the extra deck. 1 Zombie Stein. Extremely strong monster at 4,500. I like him a lot because sometimes you have those extremely strong monsters that you can't get past. 2 level 8 dark monsters. Our boss monster is Doom King and Mirror Jade, and they're both dark, so we can make them easily. Sometimes I make them with 2 Doom Kings because Doom King just keeps coming back and back, so it's pretty easy to make him. 1 Link Karibo. This is for Glow Up Bloom. Let's say you have a bricky hand. You have Zombie World, you can summon Glow Up Bloom and then just link it away and you'll get a Glow Up Bloom's effect. This is my favorite card in the extra deck, Shogun Saga. When you synchro summon this card, you could banish another card in the graveyard and this card gains that attack. So my big play is let me show you guys. My big play is with Doom King. Sorry about that. So my big play is with Mad Mauler and Doom King. So when Doom King's on the field, Mad Mauler's on the graveyard. Since he's a level 8, he becomes a level 6, and I get to special summon. So now you could go for a level 8, which is Shogun Saga, and then you banish Doom King, and then Shogun Saga becomes 5,800, and then pretty much could just run over any monster on the field. 2 Mirror Jades, awesome card right here. Banish an opponent, and if this card leaves the field by opponent's card, you just blow up their side of the field. 2 Lubellion to help you get into Mirror Jade. 2 Albion. This is what you use to pitch for Mirror Jade's banishing effect. So when Mirror Jade banishes somebody, you have to pitch a fusion monster with the name Fallon of Albaz in the text, and then when this is sent to the graveyard at the end of the turn, you get a branded fusion. So then you could just go into more fusion plays after that. 1 Masquerade. Every time your opponent activates a card effect, they have to pay 600 life points. So if you get this on your first turn, you know how crazy these people get with combos. So you could really hurt them badly with this. Or you could also prevent them from extending their plays because they don't want to keep paying those 600 life points. 2 Dragon Necro. This is your super poly target. The requirements for this monster is 2 zombie monsters. So when you have Zombie World on the field, that's every monster on the field. So you could even use both of your opponent's monsters, and then you will have your monster still, plus this one. 1 Red Eyes Zombie Dragon Lord. Really good. Level 10. And 1 Draco Berserker of Tenyi. Really, I don't make him often in this deck. It's not that easy. But I always try to, because he's extremely good. He's one of my favorites. That's why he's like random. He's not a zombie or part of the branded stuff, but he's in here because I really like him. So that was like for the extra deck. Now onto the side deck. Another Shang-Chi. Really good card. I like that she's a foolish burial. I like she's kind of strong. I used to have a really good play with a gold sarcophagus, which I could banish her, and then when she gets banished, you banish another monster from the graveyard and you special summon her. But I had to start making some cuts. This was another card I had to cut that I didn't want to. Mizuki. There are times where I miss it, where sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I had another Mizuki, but have other plays. This one, I love this card. Algol Mazera. When a zombie monster is about to be destroyed, you could send him from your hand, or you could banish him from your hand in graveyard and protect your monster, and then he gets special summon on the field in defense mode. I don't know, I might add him again because I really love this card. 2000, pretty strong, pretty high monster, so he could, another Mad Mauler target. Really good card. One Harpy's Feather Duster. Not that many decks are running back row right now, but if you do, Harpy's Feather Duster is a really good one. One Called by the Grave. I'm not a big fan of this card. I know it's really good, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. One Raigeki, just to blow up your opponent's board, destroy other monsters. The third Super Poly. Then I run 3 Book of Eclipse. This is for Kashtira. You get to flip all their monsters face down. 3 Nibiru's. I love Nibiru. Totally awesome card. If your opponent summons or special summons or normal summons 5 times, bam, you hit them with the rock. Tribute all their monsters for Nibiru. They get 1 token, and that token could get pretty big. But with this deck, you have Doom King and you have Mirror Jade, which could easily get rid of that token. So Nibiru is perfect for this deck. And the last 2 cards I run is Evenly Matched. Good for going second. I don't main it because if you go first, you do end up with some cards on the field, especially Zombie World. You could end up with 2 monsters, maybe a trap. So it's not really good. But if you know you're going second, you could main this, or you could put this in your main deck and hope to draw it. It's a really good card. It sucks that it has to be after battle phase, but I get it. Also, be completely broken. Alright, so that was it for the Branded Zombie. I got a few other decks that I'm going to be making deck profiles. So if you like that one, hit a like. If you have any suggestions, go ahead, write it down in the comments, and tune in for the next deck profiles and other videos that we'll be posting. Alright, thanks. Thank you guys. See you later.